Hello, 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 and welcome to another reading vlog that I may or may not read in, just like last week. Just kidding. I totally read it last week. I just didn't finish anything and therefore didn't update you because I feel the need to update people when I read. Just a short going over of what I want to read this month. It's very, not month, it's week. Because I don't do TBRs in the month because I'm a heavy mood reader. But we're going to try to force ourselves to read certain things. All of them should be finishing something except for... Yeah, no, all of them should be finishing something. No, there's one that's not. Okay, but it's fine. So, we plan. Reading Valiant. Very good so far. This is the second book in the Modern Day Fairy Tales by Holly Black. I'm actually kind of enjoying this. I know that people tend to get so like high and mighty about YA. It's a good time, so why not? Right. So, also hoping to finish this chunker, which is like 600 and something pages, but it's The Toll, which is the end to the Arc of the Scythe trilogy. I actually had started reading this when I first got it, forever and a day ago, when it first came out, and I got like 100 pages in. For some reason I stopped. I think that's when people were saying they were disappointed, and so I was like, oh my gosh, I can't let these people get in my head. Okay, so I have no expectations. I'm just here for the finale and for a good time, so hopefully I'll finish that. Those are the two physical books that I am reading. There's like two more technically, but you know, it's fine. I don't plan on finishing the others anytime soon. They're gonna be long. They're the thinking ones, the ones that made you think. Yeah, it's fine. So I'm actually in the middle of a whole bunch of audiobooks, and I know that in the past I've said, yeah, I don't have time for audiobooks, but a whole bunch of audiobooks just came in that I put on hold on my library. And like all of them, I have like literally no holds now on my library, and I'm like, that's great. I've got like 14 days to listen to audiobooks. Like 9 of them, so it's fine. It's fine. So still listening to This Coven Won't Break. Like I said in the last one, I think I'm like 64% into that. It's good. I'm enjoying it. And it is hopefully the end to that duology plus that little digital thing that I'm reading by Isabel Sterling. And then I am also about 60% into They Never Learned by Lane. And it's Layne. Lane Fargo? I'm sorry if that's not how you say her name. I don't actually look up authors or what they do or anything like that unless like a whole bunch of people start talking about them. And even then I don't look up their backgrounds because I don't care. I only care about if the book is good or not. So that's it. Anyway, I'm also 50% into The Wedding by Nicholas Sparks, which is the sequel to The Notebook. But I don't know if this is a spoiler if you haven't read or seen The Notebook. So if you have, if not, cover your ears. If you have, then you already know. But it's following the husband to one of Noah and Allie's children. We'll talk about my feelings about Nicholas Sparks later. I am enjoying it, but not as much as most people enjoy Nicholas Sparks novels. So there's that. Let's see what else is there. Okay, so those are all the audiobooks that I have started. Also some things that hopefully I can get to are the second book to the duology of All the Stars and Teeth, which I think is called... Dude, that scared me. Did you hear that? I think that was like... What's my grandma sneezing? Bless you! Scared the crap out of me. I jumped. Anyway, right, so All the Stars and Teeth. I think it's called like All the Tides of Fate or something like that. That just came in, as well as... What else came in? What is it called? Goodness, my brain, it just went, whoop. Don't know what came in. Oh, right, I was reading this. I don't even know who the author is. I'm sorry, but it's like the 4th book in the ending to this series I was reading about vampires, and it's totally just vampire romance. Is it considered erotica? I don't know. It was there and I read it. But it's called Into the Fire. I think the first book, it's about actual Dracula. I love Dracula. But anyway, it's about actually Dracula, but like in modern times. Dang, like it's her name is like Jian. Oh, that's gonna bother me. I will tell you. 1 second. Oh, Jianine Frost. Let's Google it. How to pronounce Jian. I already forgot how to spell it. Jeanine. All right, according to Google, her name is pronounced Jeanine Frost. Anyway, but it's her Night Prince. Her Night Prince series. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it. It was highly entertaining. Okay, but I still have to finish the 4th book and then I'll be finished with that series. I'll probably not be reading anything else by Jeanine Frost. I say that, but I'm probably going to totally read something else by Jeanine Frost because I won't remember her name. But there's that. And I may or may not also be reading something that apparently is very big on TikTok. I don't do TikTok, and I don't have a TikTok, and I don't watch anything on TikTok, but I can tell you that several months ago, possibly years ago now, I was watching BookTube, as one does, and someone and her friend were reading the Ice Planet Barbarians, and I was like, what is that? What is that? What? That sounds absolutely ridiculous, and I'm all here for ridiculous things. So I tried finding it somewhere free because there was no way I was paying for anything Ice Planet Barbarians. Like that's not gonna happen. They're blue. I'm not paying for a ridiculous alien romance with blue people. I'm not gonna do that. And then I forgot about it for a little bit because, you know, no one was talking about it. And all of a sudden people were talking about it again. I'm like, dang, if everybody's talking about it again, I bet you I can find it on the Libby app for free. And then I won't even have to go to the library to get a copy. And it was there. So I thought that it was going to be a 12-week wait. But lo and behold, I requested it on Wednesday and I got it on Friday. I have not started it yet. But that is totally something that I will most likely get to, hopefully, within the next 13 days, because that's all I have to listen to it. So, there's that. It's really short. It's only like 6 hours long, so it'll probably take me like a sitting. But that is my plans. Oh, wait. Also, I will be reading 20-something, 20 everything. But instead of singing Jean Valjean, we are now going to be singing Fabulous by Sharpay Evans, because what do you want? What do I want? Well, I want fabulous. That's my simple request. Anyway, so there's that. Also still, you know, I'm reading Count of Monte Cristo whenever I get to it. I don't think any of my family members have gotten very far. I think I'm still the farthest in. I'm only like 60 pages in, so that's interesting, but we'll see if that ends up not actually happening. I will still read it. I will still read 100 pages a month, even if my family members let me down. It's fine. They're not readers and they don't have time. So there's that. And that's it. I think that's all I plan on reading. You know, only like one. Let's not count 20-something in the count. Let's just not count those. So if we don't count those, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 8 books. Is a little bit ambitious for this week, but I'm hoping, because some of them are audiobooks and I don't listen to them on normal speed because that's way too slow. But I don't listen to them, you know, at 2 times speed like everybody else. I actually like to hear what they're saying and have time to take it in and picture things instead of just trying to keep up with what they say, It's not that I don't have comprehensive listening skills, it's just that I don't like missing any details whatsoever, and I don't like having to repeat stuff, so there's that. But yeah, so if we don't count the count, or 20-something, 20 everything, 8 books I hope to get to / finish this week. Yeah. Wish me luck. Hello. So I realized that I never gave you my thoughts after finishing Neon Genesis. I didn't even tell you that I had watched the rest of Neon Genesis. So on Thursday, the 17th, last week, I had finished the end of Evangelion, the movie of it. It's not really like a movie, it's like 2 episodes shoved together and called a movie. Anyway, so I did finish that. I did finish Neon Genesis in general, including the show, but I had said that I did not want to tell you my thoughts until I'd seen everything that's out on Neon Genesis. So I didn't watch the one that's called like Death True, because I was told that it's basically just like a recap of everything that happened before, and I don't really want to watch a recap considering I just watched all of it. So I didn't watch that, but I did see all of the show and the end of Evangelion. So there's that. So my general thoughts about it is that I really like it. It's really good. I think going in knowing a little bit about the creator of it is helpful. Also going in knowing a little bit that it's going to have some philosophical musings is also helpful, because then when it came, I wasn't like, what is this? I was like, oh, okay, here we go. And then I told myself to just try and figure out what he wanted to say and enjoy it that way, instead of what am I watching, like what happened to all the action. But going in thinking it would just be a mecha, even though it's not a mecha, going in thinking that's going to be like a mecha fighty action thing, that would have been a horrible like ending. I would have been like, what am I watching? But like, 1, knowing that they're not mechas, and 2, knowing that it was going to be philosophical, I kind of was just in it just to enjoy whatever was going to be thrown my way. So if I were to rate it, I would definitely give it 4 stars. Like I said, it's not my favorite. I'm not going to go and rewatch it a million times. I may rewatch it, because I do rewatch not my favorite things. People do that because you get to appreciate them more and more. But I mean, I liked it. I went in kind of like weird feelings about it, because it's my brother's favorite anime. He actually has like Rei tattooed on his arm, and then like I had these friends at work who I asked them about it, like what their thoughts were, because I have no one who likes the same things as me anywhere. Like there's no one I know that likes to read, there's no one I know that likes anime or Asian dramas or K-pop or Asian music in general. And then like, don't even get me started on my random love of German musicals. Like no one likes the things that I like, so I have no one to talk to anything about. Hence the YouTube channel. We're just gonna get all my feelings out onto a camera and put it up for the world. Anyway, so when I did past tense have these 3 friends that watched anime a lot. Turns out it wasn't as much as myself or my brother. But when I asked them about Neon Genesis, they were like, your brother likes that? Ray's a horrible person. And I was like, whoa. Okay, I trust my brother's judgment more than I trust theirs, because he's my brother and he's more, what's the word I'm looking for? He thinks a lot, deeply. He's a deep thinker, if that makes sense. Like, he doesn't even mean to be. He just is. He's a deep thinker about everything. Politics, society, everything. I don't want to get into it because I'm not as deep a thinker as he is. I'm more of like I go with the flow, kind of adaptable, bendy. I enjoy thinking when needs to be, but my brain is usually mush after getting off work, so. But anyway, so he did warn me a little bit, and he did tell me that towards the middle of the show that I was watching, when I was watching it, he told me that the creator of it did suffer from depression, so this is kind of like his musings on life kind of thing. So that was incredibly handy to have, because when you get to the end, you'll understand. You're like, oh, got it. But so yeah, so let's see. So that's pretty much all I have that's non-spoilery. If like you don't want to be spoiled for Neon Genesis, I do suggest you go watch it. I do like it a lot. It's not like your mainstream anime though, so don't think it's going to be one of those little weird little niche animes. That's very enjoyable for me. I like all anime. I don't have a favorite. Doesn't matter if it's like actiony or thought-provoking. I don't have a favorite genre, so. But I would definitely say go watch it. If you're into that kind of thing. Now remember, it's not actiony, so. I mean, it is actiony, but it's not about that. It's about life. Right, so spoilers. So towards the end, like the last, I don't actually know how many episodes, but like the last 3 or 4 episodes, and it gets really strange, and it's like starts to get like repetitive, and the drawing starts to be less good, because according to my brother, those were actual drawings done by children. I don't know if that's right, so don't hate me if it's not. I didn't do any research, just literally what my brother has told me. During those, when it gets all philosophical, I was so confused at what was going on. I was like, there's some sort of like weird system that he's been put into, and I can't even remember what it's called, but if I was talking to my brother, he would definitely be able to tell me, where like Shinji gets to decide what the world is like, and like it looks like, I guess it's Lilith is sending him all these different images of the different worlds, the different possibilities of different worlds, and giving him all these different options. And then Shinji's just like, he realizes that even though he's not comfortable as himself and he feels like nobody likes him, he still realizes that it's okay to be him just as he is. And like, I really liked that message. It was great. Because it's true, like it doesn't matter how many quirks you have or anything like that. How if you feel you're like unloved or unlovable, or you're not handsome enough or beautiful enough, or you don't feel comfortable doing the things that you are being forced to do, or if your father doesn't approve of you like Shinji, it's okay just to be you. It was great. I loved it. Because it's a great message, because lots of people feel like you have to like change, and you don't have to change. Just be you, feel comfortable. And then when I saw the movie, the end of Evangelion, I realized it's probably like a almost retaliation to the negative feedbacks he had received due to the weird ending of the show, since people didn't understand it. People still don't understand it. So this was his like do-over of the ending, but it did explain more those last 3 episodes. If it is the same storyline, I think it is. He held your hand a little bit more, and I don't know, I liked it as well, but it got super strange. Like that giant ray, and just then like when she like, it was very gruesome, but I mean it was great imagery, and it has the same message. Like again, Bray and it became one with Lilith, and Kaworu, the guy that was, I felt really bad about that part of the show with Kaworu, because poor Shinji, because Kaworu was like, I love you, and Shinji was like, someone finally loves me, and then he had to like kill him because he was an angel. So sad, so heartbreaking. But anyway, so I liked the further explanation. I liked it. I didn't need it. It wasn't like completely necessary to me, but I didn't hate it. I liked it. I liked the explanation, because then I understood that I did have the correct feelings and thoughts towards the ending episodes from the show. Because before I was like, is this what he's going for? I'm not 100% sure. I think this is what he's going for, but I'm not, I don't like to I don't like to draw conclusions without enough evidence. And so that's why I don't really like, I'm not as comfortable with things that kind of like leave it up to your imagination or where you have to draw your own conclusions. I don't mind it, but I like to make sure that I actually know that my conclusions are the correct conclusions, because I do have a lot of self-doubt sometimes when it comes to stuff like that. Not in myself, but like in my brain's power to conclude things correctly. So I did like that he went back and held your hand a little bit more. I think it's sad that he had to do that. And I hope that he felt okay with putting those out and that they were what he wanted to do in the end. But I enjoyed him holding my hand a little bit and taking me through that and being like, yes, you drew the right conclusions. So I enjoyed Neon Genesis, all of it. And I think people should definitely give it a watch. As long as you go in with the right mindset and you don't go bashing it because it's strange. I mean, strange does not equal bad. It just equals strange. Strange is not a bad thing. Weird is not bad. Technically, there is no normal, so go watch it. I know. 보혜정님. Look at me, 보혜정님. He's so cute. My cute. My kitty. Just chillaxing on the chair in the living room. Hello. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen? This is not the morning. Hello! It is Monday, and I actually read books. Yay! Okay, so I finished 2 books so far. I have finished The Wedding by Nicholas Sparks. General thoughts on it is that it was cute. It was good. Out of all 4 of the Nicholas Sparks novels I have read, one of them being when I was in the 7th and 8th grade, 3 of them being earlier this year, it is my favorite one. But let's just clarify that at the moment, I don't think I'm a big fan of Nicholas Sparks. I don't know if I'm a fan or not. I feel like I haven't given his work enough of a try, if that makes sense. I have this weird thing where I like to give something 5 times of a try before deciding if I don't like it or not. I don't know if I do that with movies. I might do that with movies. I don't know. I tend to be easily amused and hard to please. So I like a lot of stuff, but I don't love a lot of stuff. That makes sense. Like, I have a lot of 3 and 4 star things. Barely any 2, rarely any 1s, although there are some 1s out there. But like, I don't have like a bunch of 5 star because I don't, like, if I'm gonna love it, I need to be attached to like a whole bunch of things, and I'm not attached to a lot of things. Yes, very interesting. Anyway, so I've consistently given Nicholas Sparks 3 stars, but not like, there's nothing wrong with 3 stars. I just don't know how I feel about him. We'll figure it out. We're gonna read some more. We're gonna do some pondering, because, you know, we like to ponder here in the channel, thanks to this book right here. But right, so I mean, it's good. I enjoyed it. I don't mesh with Nicholas Sparks, so we'll just leave it at that for now. But no, it's good. 3 stars. It is the sequel to The Notebook, but heads up, it's not about the same people in The Notebook. It's about their children. So, but the second thing I finished so far is This Coven Won't Break by Isabel Sterling. This one I enjoyed more than The Wedding, but that's, you know, this one was the finale of the duology plus the little digital chapters. And I don't know, I was very entertained. I mean, it wasn't the best. I found myself just wanting it to hurry up and be over at one point, but not like in a bad way. It was just like, all right. The main character, I think, is suffering from PTSD and anxiety and trauma. Rightly so. I don't have experience with those things, so I'm not sure if it's like a good or an accurate representation of PTSD or anxiety, to be honest, because I don't have that. But I found they used it as, you know, a plot device, and I found I just wanted her to, I was gonna say man up. That's not the right word I'm looking for. I wanted her to just brace and do it, and I had to keep reminding myself that that's not how trauma and PTSD work, and I kept like mentally smacking myself that this happens, and there are some times where people just, they can't, and they want to, but they can't, and I had to keep like literally just mentally smacking myself and being like, Bree, she's been through a lot, like stop, she'll do what she can, and that's all we can ask for. But so yeah, that was frustrating. I was frustrated with myself and with her at the same time. But it was good. I like it. Again, only 3 stars. It was good, but it wasn't amazing, but it was good. Overall enjoyable, you might say. I am so close to being finished well, I am so close to being finished with They Never Learn by Lane Fargo. I literally have like an hour and 10 minutes, and I know that I should not be rooting for this psychopath, serial killer, but like, I don't want her to get caught, and I think that's where it's going. I mean, obviously, the whole book, when I first started it, as soon as I found out that it was following a serial killer, I was, oh no, if I like her, she's probably gonna get caught, because serial killers should get caught, but I'm like, I don't want her to get caught. I want her to, I like her. She's likable, even if she is killing people. But it's a book, and in real life, I would totally want her to get caught, maybe, sort of. And then in, you know, in the book, since it's a book, she's not killing real people. I'm like, yes, go right ahead. Because that's what I want, characters that I don't like. I usually want, like, somebody kill him off already. I know, it's horrible. But they're fictional characters. I don't feel that way in real life. I don't want anyone to die in real life. But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. And that's pretty good, right? Because like I told you on Sunday that I wanted to finish these things, and I'd read no books for all last week, and then I went and I finished 2, and I'm gonna finish the 3rd one tonight. So yay! Progress. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. Ooh, hello. It's Mitzi. Hi, Mitzi. You're so cute. Oh, look at you. Scruffy kitty. Look at how cute you are. The unboxing of the Kindle Paperwhite. Ooh. Let's happy. Oh. Communication skills. It is now, what is it? It is Saturday. I totally knew that. It is Saturday, and I have not seen you since probably Monday because I am excellent at remembering to film during the week. I'm excellent at it. So good. But anyway, so I just wanted to give you a tiny little update. I did finish, wow, it's been a while. I couldn't even remember what it was called. I did finish They Never Learn by Lane Fargo, and I really liked it. It was really good. I enjoyed everything. I was invested in what was going to happen to these characters, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, giving that 4 stars. I feel like I should give you guys like a little summary of what was going on in that. Why not? Okay, here we go. I don't like synopses, but I'm sure other people would like that, right? Other people want synopsises. I don't know how to say that. But anyway, so They Never Learn. We're following 2 characters. One is Scarlet and one is Carly. We don't really know much about like what's really going on. But Scarlet is our serial killer, which we find out really quickly because when we meet her, she's in the process of waiting to kill someone. But she only kills men who deserve it. Men who abuse people or sexually assault them. Rape. We'll just go ahead and say we're a big girl. We can say that word. But and who get away with it, who the law is not going to do the right thing. And she doesn't just think, oh, willy-nilly, like, oh, there's some girl said that she was raped by him and I'm gonna believe her. No, she like does her research, she studies them, she learns their behavior, see if there's any remorse, and then she stakes out their lives and offs them in special ways. It's great. We love Scarlet. And then the other one is a girl named Carly, and she is just now moving away from her parents and is going to college and kind of just like learning how to be away from her small town, away from what we get snippets of maybe is an over controlling father. And she's just learning how to be at school, and then unfortunately her eyes are slowly opened to not as all well in the world. And we just kind of follow their 2 stories and how they may or may not intertwine. But anyway, super good. I liked it. 4 stars. And then the rest of the week I focused on trying to finish the All the Stars and Teeth duology, which turns out means that I had to reread All the Stars and Teeth because I was like, I kind of remember what happened, but don't ask me any of their names. And so, being the crazy person that I am, I had to reread All the Stars and Teeth, and now I'm almost done with All the Tides of Fate. I'm actually really enjoying this. This is All the Stars and Teeth is about so it's about Amora, who is the princess of the kingdom of, oh, I know this name. I've listened to like 24 hours of this world. You think that I would know what the name of the kingdom is called? Fissidia? It doesn't matter. Anyway, so Amora is the princess of her kingdom of islands, and each island is representative of like a certain magic that they all wield. And if you live on the island and grow up on the island and you choose a different magic, you eventually have to move away to the island that represents that magic. And she and her family are the only ones who learn how to do what is called soul magic, which is very weird. Has to do with bones, blood, and all that fun stuff. And she is, when we first come into the novel, she is about to announce her engagement to Ferric, and she's going to prove her magic to her kingdom and the fact that she can reign as High Allomancer and take over after her father and become the heir. And then she'll be able to learn more about her kingdom, because her father and the advisor, for some reason, are keeping her away from learning too much. And it's technically not a spoiler because it's on the back of the book, because I read the back of the book after I read the actual book, just to see if the back was spoilery. I would consider this a spoiler because I was like, ooh, I mean, I knew that it was going to happen. There has to be like some spark of catalysts, but I like not knowing things. But anyway, so at the ceremony, something goes awry. She doesn't lose control. It's fine. Something goes awry, something happens, and she's forced to go on the run instead. And she slowly learns things about her kingdom with the help of the people who went with her. So Ferric, and then she meets this pirate named Bastion. And shenanigans ensue, and adventure happens, and there are mermaids and all sorts of like mythological creatures. It's great, but I'm having a good time. It's hot. I like melted, and I feel like I melted. I'm about to go take a shower, but I thought I should update you guys first since I haven't seen you since Monday. And yeah, so I'm almost done with the sequel to that. It's the ending, and then we'll go from there. Yes. Oh, I did get my Kindle in the mail yesterday. I went ahead, so Prime was having a Prime Day deal thing, and I was ignoring it because I was trying to be a good girl and not spend money on Amazon. But then my sister was like, I need you to buy this for me because you have Amazon Prime. And I was like, okay, cool. And I did. And then I saw that there was a Prime Day deal, and then the thing was like, Kindle Paperwhite's on sale. You save like $50. And I was like, I could save $50 on a Kindle. Now, I will show you this later, but I do have a Kindle already. It is like either first gen or second generation, and it has like no more space on it, and I don't want to have to fool with it. I don't. So I never use it. I never use my Kindle, and it's just sitting there. And so I was like, I need a Kindle. That way I can like read ebooks, because I'm like reading them on my phone because I don't like the light just like staring into my eyes. So I bought a Kindle, and it came in the mail, and I've already been using it nonstop since yesterday. I'm very excited. Anyway, I'll show it to you guys maybe later. I don't know, probably not in this video. Okay, so I lied. So here they are. This is my, I think it's second gen. I think I have a second gen. Don't quote me on it because I have no idea. And there's my new one. But anyway, so here it is. Look at that. It's dead. It perpetually dies. Like, it doesn't hold a charge, like, ever. I could charge this and it would last for like a day, and then it would like maybe it would die. Look, I forget his name, but it's My Love from Another Star. And like behind her we've got like Big Bang. It's all Big Bang. And we got like Henry Cavill Superman, because I like Henry Cavill. He's not my favorite Superman, but he works. But here it is, my Kindle Paperwhite. Look, An Invitation to Sin by Vanessa Kelly. I already read it. But anyway, so there it is. Oh, did you wait? Hang on. Wait. I like how it's like giving me all this romance novel stuff to read. Why is that? Because look at those. I don't even know what those are. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I need to read those. Anyway, sneak peek at what I may or may not be reading. So those are my Kindles. Okay, back to me. In the meantime, I am gonna go take a shower. So yeah, bye. See you later. All right. So I'm gonna be wrapping up the vlog here. I know I need to get better at actually filming during the week. That'd be great. But also, I haven't really been able to tell you guys synopses because I feel like some of them you already know the books, like The Toll. Do I really need to do a synopsis for that? It's the third book in the Arc of the Scythe. But also these are like sequels and things that I just want to get over and done with. So that's another one of my excuses, but we'll do better. So I did end up finishing All the Stars and Teeth duology. I just finished All the Tides of Fate. I actually think that you can probably read All the Stars and Teeth as a standalone and get everything perfectly fine out of that. I did enjoy reading All the Tides of Fate. I actually may have enjoyed that one just a little bit more than the first one. I gave it 4 stars in the end because I actually liked the characters enough that I may have teared up. I didn't like bawl, but I was super close to crying. So yeah. So overall, it was good. I enjoyed that duology. I don't really have much to say except for, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.